Hey family, I hope all is well with you today. Just on my morning walk, getting some movement in, some exercise. I hope that you all can do the same. But real quick, so I had someone come to me yesterday, and this is something that's been reoccurring actually. So, those of you who do not know, I'm a holistic gut health practitioner. So, I'm a health coach in the gut health realm, right? So, I've been doing this for a long time, about 7 years, okay? And the topic that keeps coming up time and time again is calorie deficit. Hey, Ariana, I'm on a calorie deficit. I'm trying to lose weight. And my first mind is, hmm? What is that? We have been sold a way of thinking that is not natural. It is unnatural to think that we can equate and measure the amount of energy in food. That's essentially what calories are, the measurement of energy within food. But here is where we go wrong. We can have a 500 calorie meal. Say we have a burger, some fries, you know, a drink or a soda, and it measures up to 500 calories. And then on the other end, we have a meal that is primarily plant based. Say we have lentils, we have rice, we have maybe a chicken breast, and we have some broccoli. And that also measures up to be 500 calories. So you are telling me that those two calories are the same? Our entire thinking of nutrition is completely wrong. It's completely skewed. We think of reaching our health goals and nutrition as calories and carbs and protein. But that is so far from the truth. So far from the truth. If you are someone that is trying to reach their health goals and wanting to lose body fat or lose weight, it is not about calories. It's not about overloading on protein. That's what the industry sold you. We are overfed and undernourished. I'm going to say that again. We are overfed and undernourished. So we're eating, we're consuming, but are we consuming the right things? No, we're not. So that's why we're not reaching our health goals. So the first thing that must change is our mindset. We must change our mind and how we think about food, how we approach food. Don't look at food as calories anymore. Don't look at food as protein anymore. That is not how our ancestors lived, and that is definitely not how we should live, okay? If we want a balanced approach of life, we must readopt a new way of thinking about nutrition. We are undernourished. That's what nutrition is, nourishment. So when we nourish ourselves with the appropriate foods, with the right foods, at the right time, at the right balance, we then experience vitality. We then experience true health and well-being, whether that's weight loss, fat loss, whatever your goals are. It starts with perceiving food and nutrition the right way. The second thing that must change is our relationship with food, how we relate and connect with what we eat. If we have a more holistic approach, of how we see food and nutrition, then we start to incorporate the nutrients and the minerals, the phytonutrients, the carbs, the fats, the proteins from a more dynamic, um, diverse aspect. But if we're going in with one goal in mind, which is fat loss for this video, and we're thinking we have to go on a calorie deficit diet, we started off completely wrong. Our relationship with food is toxic. There's a disconnect because that's not what food is. Food is not calories. You cannot put something on a scale and measure calories. Calories is like a made up word. It's made up. I have my degree in exercise science, kinesiology. And even I, to this day, still don't understand what calories are. How I see calorie deficit diets is starvation. You're literally starving yourself. We are overfed. So we're eating something, right? We're eating the Big Mac, we're eating the cheeseburger, we're eating the fries, we're eating things. But are they truly nourishing us? No. At the end of the day, they are not. So when we do not supply our body and our cells, we are made up of 3.2 trillion cells that make up this human anatomy that you're seeing right here on the screen. And these cells eat. They eat whatever we put in our mouth, but they don't eat anything. To truly allow for our cells to thrive and vibrate and be energetic, they need very specific components that are within nutrition, not food. So when you are going on a calorie deficit diet, you are starving yourself. There is a deprivation of nutrients that you're not supplying your cells, your brain, your organs, everything within you and outside of you. So that's how I see calorie deficits, diets. They're starvation. You're starving yourself. You are also viewing ways of eating incorrectly because the relationship that you have with food is skewed. It's toxic. So in order to get the health outcome that you're wanting, we have to create more of a conducive and a connected environment with our food and what food truly is. So at the end of the day, I want to leave this with you all. Change your relationship with food. Have a more dynamic, holistic viewpoint about what food really is beyond calories, beyond protein. Because the industry is trying to sell you an item. The industry is trying to sell you a product at the end of the day. So that's why there's a lot of information out there to gear you and to lead you towards purchasing a specific product. But health does not come in a bottle. Health comes from diversity and a way of living and a way of life. All right, take care, family.